I'm Anne Emery. You're watching dataviz on the go, the series where you learn dataviz time savers inside everyday software like Excel. And I was just about to record a quick 5-minute tutorial about symbols and icons and how they're similar but not. And then I found Isla in the hallway. She's getting ready for cheer practice. We're going to cheer. Isla, we're going to leave in like 20 minutes. That's pretty soon. And she was like, Mommy, can I help you with your YouTube video? And I was like, of course, of course. Isla doesn't want to talk, but she did agree to show you her jack-o'-lantern. Isla, show them, show them. Can you see it? Isn't that cute? How many are you missing? It's like three. That one's kind of gone too. Icons are under insert icon, and symbols are exactly where it sounds like, right? Insert symbols. Now, these are the differences that I really want you to know about and learn from this video. So Isla, let's say we want to insert a cute little shape. So I'm going to go up to insert, and then can you see the duck and the leaf? I'm going to use, the fish. Do you want to do the filled fish or the outlined fish? Outlined? You know what? We can add both, right? Look, check multiple. That's nice. There's so many in here. We should look at these all later together because there's some cute. Ew, look at that. A caterpillar? A castle? A cauldron. Ooh. A butterfly. Okay, let's add these first ones, the fish. I think those were, they look like Finding Nemo fish, don't they? Okay, so they are not very cute right now. They're on top of each other, but that's okay. We can fix them, right? We can like move them to the side. And should we make them bigger? We can format them just like we would any other picture. We can drag them. It looks like hands. I think it's coral, maybe with some cute little bubbles. Let's make them colored. Okay, so once you add your icon or icons, you would click on one or both. And then you get this graphics format tab. Do you see this little green one, right? Graphics format. And then we can change the color like this. Now, purple. Okay, this is like just Microsoft Excel colors. I'm going to pick this one, but I'm going to change the theme real quick, just like people here would have learned to do in a previous video. And now it's Mommy's purple. Do you recognize Mommy's purple? Yeah. And then here's Mommy's other colors here, like the blue. I don't use the blue and green and fuchsia so much, but that's the pink one. Yeah, like the bright purple. Is that one fun? Okay. These are just like pictures, right? So we can format them like pictures. We can eyeball a size by dragging the corner, or we can use these exact measurements. When I'm doing this in PowerPoint, I typically do 1-inch icons. When I'm doing it in Word, sometimes that looks too big, so typically 1/2-inch icons in Word. You can align them. These are all the picture editing things you'd need to do. You can group them so that they move around together. It's like two hands, like a little hand and a big hand. You can also, let me ungroup them real quick so this is possible. By default, they're hanging out over the cells, but you could click on one at a time. And then do you see this little thing that shows up? That says place in cell. And when I click on that, it kind of like shrinks down and it's stuck inside that little rectangle. And then Excel, this program we're in, it adds anemone and clownfish. It adds that. This is like Excel's lingo behind the scenes, how it's kind of coded this icon. It can't be edited after that. Like, look, if you click on it and you say, I don't want the pink, I want blue. You can't. You click on it and the tab's not up there anymore. So make sure if you decide to place it in the cell, make sure you do all like your colors and everything first so that by the time, if you need to place it in the cell, it's good to go. Okay. So even though there are anemones, I feel like I'm saying that wrong, and clownfish available, I will tell you in real life, Isla, in real life with Mommy's like graphs, I don't get to pick creative ones very often. Usually I'm doing like the 1 or the 2. There are numbers in here, as you can see, 1 through 10. Filled and outlined. And then you can edit those like you'd edit pictures like we just did. There are also symbols where you go to insert. Let me put some over here. Pick where you want to put them. Insert. And you go far right, far right. Icons are towards the left. Symbols are towards the right. Look at that funny little shape. Isn't that a cute one? A little. It looks like a head. You're right. It does look like a head. I was thinking it looks like math symbols, and you're right. It looks like a head and shoulders. Yeah. Okay, and then look at this one. It pulls up another menu, another of options. Lots of stuff, right? And not as cute. It's like more like ABC letters, right? All that I use in this in practice, I mean, do you know mommy studied Spanish and Portuguese a million years ago when I went to college? I did. And Spanish letters, some of them look a little bit different than what we have on our keyboard. So this is where when I wrote papers in Spanish, I used these letters in here. And then a million years ago when I was in high school and I took statistics classes, this is where I got all the math symbols, was insert symbols. Symbols have been in there since forever and ever. I use the symbols for the fancy numbers because look, it goes from 0 through 20. And there are filled and outlined and small. So it gives you, if you need to do fancy numbers, like a numbered list, like 3 next steps, 4 action items, 3 main categories of qualitative data. Like I use these numbered items all the time. Step 1, step 2, step 3, all the time. Every single day I'm using these in slides and reports, in spreadsheets, in dashboards, section 1, section 2, section 3 of the dashboard, and so on. And you just get more flexibility with like how many numbers there are and if you want them little or big. To find the numbers though, this is our little note I wrote in our cheat sheet. You have to set it to the font saying Calibri. Isn't that a funny sounding word? And the subset needs to say dingbats. That's an even funnier word, isn't it? That's weird. That's weird. Calibri dingbats. That's how you're going to see the numbers. There's lots and lots under there. It's going to help you kind of like fast forward and find what you need. Okay. Now, the important thing though to know about the symbols is you format them like text. So if you want to make it bigger, you have to go to your text section and then you'd make it bigger or smaller. Oh, that's tiny. That's too tiny, right? Maybe like that. That's ginormous. It is ginormous. If you want to change the color, you change the color like you would text. No, a lighter purple. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then like this one, like more like a lavender. Yeah, you can change the colors. Now, if you put your icons in the cells, that's all that can be in the cell. You can't even have 2 icons in there together. You can have multiple symbols together. And you can also have, these are like text, right? You could also have words in there too. You know, you can add words and symbols together in a cell. That's it. Icons and symbols exist. You find them both in the insert menu, but you format them and customize them a little bit differently. One's really like an image, a picture. One's really like words, fonts, text. That's it. You want to play Roblox, get a snack, go to tumbling? Yeah, first private lesson. All right, say bye to everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.